Hey guys, so today is September 20th. It is Thursday and it is almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And the last few days have been fairly productive with reading. I am currently focusing on 2 books at the moment. And the first one is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. I'm listening to this one on audiobook and I've made a little bit of a dent. I'm on page 160. So this is quite a chunky book. So this will definitely take me some time to get through. I don't know if I'm going to be able to listen to the whole thing in one checkout. I have the book for less than 2 weeks now, but books are checked out for 2 weeks and we'll see. I am listening to it at 2 times speed and I think I still have quite a bit. I still have 14 hours and 40 minutes to listen to. So, I mean, I guess technically that's only like a little bit over 7 hours. So I think I could probably get it done, but I've only been listening to it in the car because I'm trying to make a dent in Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I no longer have the audiobook for this one, so I'm physically reading it, and right now I'm on page 120. It actually reads faster for me than listening to it, and I am enjoying it better, like physically reading it. So this is quite an interesting book. Right now, not a lot is happening. There's just a lot of world building, a lot of setting up, and there's a lot of questions. Like, this book is just very unique and there's a lot of interesting elements, and I'm really loving the magic style, and we're getting introduced to really interesting characters. I have so many questions about how it's going to end and what's going on, so hopefully they will get answered quite soon because I have a lot of theories on what is going to happen. I've also read a few more pages in Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Maniscalco, but because I have 10 days to finish Strange the Dreamer, this has kind of been my main priority the past couple of days. Once I get a good chunk of it read, then I definitely will be picking up more of Escaping from Houdini, which is our Muggle Studies book club pick for October. So yeah, a lot of good books that I'm reading right now, and I want to read them all. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday, September 26th, and I've been doing pretty good for the past couple of days in my reading. I'm not as far in Strange the Dreamer as I wish I were, especially since our live show is this upcoming Sunday. I need to get a lot more read. I'm currently on page 163, and I feel like things are finally starting to happen. Like, the beginning of it was a lot of world building, and I feel like we're finally getting a little bit of action. Like, the pace is starting to move a little bit quicker, and we're kind of getting a little bit of questions answered. It's not as confusing as it was at the very beginning, but I have made some good progress in Lady Midnight. So I am listening to the audiobook of Lady Midnight, and I am currently on page 320. So I'm about halfway through, I think, because I don't know how many pages. There's 668. So yeah, I'm a little bit less than halfway through, and I don't know how much longer I have my audiobook. So my audiobook is telling me that I have 10 hours and 16 minutes left. And let me see when... Oh, it's due in 20 hours. There's no way I'm going to finish it on audiobook, but I'll have to recheck it out, unfortunately. Let's see if I can renew it. Let me see, how much time do I have? 3 weeks. It's telling me that I have 20 hours to read as much as I can or listen to, and then I have 3 weeks to wait to get it back. I do want to get more reading done in Strange the Dreamer. Like, I really need to focus on this book. Our live show is in 4 days and I'm not even halfway through it. So I really need to focus and read. Today's a really good day for reading. It's super dreary outside. It's also raining. This is definitely a stay inside all day type of weather and just kind of curl up with a good book. So hopefully I can get a decent amount read today. Also, I don't think I've mentioned yet, but Dewey's 24-hour readathon is going to be on October 20th, and that is upcoming in the next like 3.5 weeks. And the month before the readathon, we always have like pre-readathon, readathon with like fun games and challenges and stuff. And we decided that this pre-readathon we're going to be playing bingo. So the first challenge already started. It started on Monday, this past Monday, and it is going to be going up until this upcoming Sunday. The challenge is weekly and it goes Monday to Sunday, and we're going to have 3 bingo boards. So right now the first bingo board is available on Goodreads, and yes, all you have to do is get a line of 5 challenges. So it can be diagonal, horizontal, vertical, there is a free space, and yes, you can definitely use the same book for multiple challenges, otherwise you'd be having to read like 15 books in 3 weeks. That's a lot of reading. So I'm super excited. Definitely go on Goodreads. I'll link everything down below, and go check it out and see if you want to participate. Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, September 28th. It is about 10:50 in the morning, and I have decided to do an impromptu 24-hour readathon starting at noon today up until noon tomorrow. Now, the reason that I've decided to do a readathon is because I'm so far behind in the books that I need to read for September. So, our live show for Strange the Dreamer is on Sunday in 2 days, and I am on page 170. I am so far behind. And this is, I think, a 532, something like that, 532 pages, yes. So I have a lot to read in the next couple of days, and I decided that if I just make myself, like if I just do a 24-hour readathon, then maybe I will actually like buckle down and read, because I've been so distracted with Netflix. Also, I want to complete my bingo board for Dewey's 24-hour pre-readathon that is happening in the next couple of weeks leading up to the official event of Dewey's Readathon on Saturday, October 20th. And I haven't marked out any challenges yet because I've just been really busy. I need to sit down and like mark out the challenges that I've read. But to be honest, I haven't finished any books, so I feel like I haven't been able to mark out any challenges. Strange the Dreamer is actually going to cover a lot of these challenges, so that's really exciting. And also, I've decided that Vampire Night Volume 3 will also complete a lot of the challenges. This I can complete the challenge to read an entire book in my pajamas, which is why I'm still in my PJs, because I think I might kick off this readathon with Vampire Night Volume 3. And then also it completes to read a graphic novel or a manga. It has illustrations. So yeah, I think that these 2 books are, well, Strange the Dreamer is definitely my main focus, but I'm going to try and maybe get Vampire Night read first. After that, if I'm able to finish Strange the Dreamer, then maybe I'll move on to another book. I've got some time before the readathon. I wanted to start it at noon, which is it's going to be in about an hour. I wanted a little bit of time to do a little bit of tidying this morning, get like my books ready, get some snacks ready, make some coffee. So yeah, I will check back with you guys in about an hour. So it is now 11:59. The first book that I want to read is Vampire Night, which I should be able to get through this pretty quickly like I mentioned earlier. I'm just gonna sit through and just marathon this one. And yeah, I will update you guys, and hopefully I can get this read in about an hour or so. so it is now 12:47 and I just finished Vampire Night. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give this one maybe a 4.5 out of 5 stars. A lot is happening in this series and I really enjoyed it. So I have to say, so far volume 2 is my favorite and volume 3 is now my second favorite, and then volume 1. So now I really want to cross off some challenges on my bingo board. So let's see. I have not read a standalone yet. Next one is yellow on the cover, and actually there is yellow on this cover with the hair, so I've done this one. Multiple point of views. I haven't finished a book with multiple point of views yet. Is there a murder in this book? Next is murder. I think there is murder in this book. Yeah, there is actually. So we can cross that one off the list. Next is suspense or thriller. I don't have that. Animal on the cover, nope. Magical creatures, yes, there are vampires. There is not any orange on this cover. Magic, I don't think there's magic. Book recommended to me, no. Black on the cover, there is definitely black on this cover. Next is horror, supernatural, or paranormal. I would say vampires or supernatural. Free space. There are definitely illustrations. Next is history. So I am almost have this one completed. Next is history. There's no history. Book pages over 300, no. Read a physical book, I just did that. Read a book in a series, I just did that. Read a book in my PJs, I just did that. This is not a retelling. Fall release. So this was supposed to say like fall release 2018, but I never specified. So I think, I don't know when this was released. So that one I don't know. Creepy cover. No, this doesn't really have a creepy cover. Book set in a different country. I don't think this is set in a different country. Graphic, and that could be fictional or real world. And then graphic novel or manga. And then a school setting. Awesome! I have not actually gotten a bingo yet, but Vampire Night completed a lot of challenges, so that's exciting. So now I think I'm going to focus on Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I should be able to get a lot of the challenges complete as well with Strange the Dreamer. So if I'm able to finish Strange the Dreamer, it will cover magic, so I will actually get a bingo with that. It is almost 1 o'clock, so I've been reading for an hour now. So hopefully I can get maybe another hour read, maybe try and get halfway through Strange the Dreamer. So it is almost 4:30 and I just got to page 227. So I am not quite halfway yet, but I'm almost there. Halfway is page 266. So I'm almost there. I've been using my Bookly out and it's telling me that I should be done with this book in 6 hours and 20 minutes. So I still have a lot to read before I finish this book. There's a lot of description in this book, so I am reading it a little bit slower to make sure that I am getting like everything that's happening. So right now I'm really enjoying it. We're finally getting to a point where I feel like things are kind of starting to come together a little bit more. So I'm really enjoying that. We're getting a little bit more questions answered, but also I'm getting more questions. So I'm becoming less confused about a few things and more confused about new things. So I'm gonna keep on reading for today. I've been snacking on apple pie Oreos. These are new, limited edition. We should have gotten more because they are so freaking good. I wish I had an audiobook with me. I need to get an audiobook. So I think what I might do is start my Harry Potter rereads for audiobooks. So I have the books on Audible. I feel like everyone is doing a Harry Potter reread. It's fall, it's like the perfect time, and I think I'm gonna follow along with the illustrated edition. I'm so excited to be doing a Harry Potter reread.
This is Audible.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Read by Jim Dale. An unabridged performance brought to you by Pottermore from J.K. Rowling. boy who lived. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, so it is now 9:45 in the evening, and I don't know if I told you, but I'm doing an impromptu 24-hour readathon. I started it at noon this morning because that's why I've been reading. So I'm now on page 319 of Strange the Dreamer. I'm more than halfway through. I have a little bit over 200 pages left. Also, I started my reread of Harry Potter today while I was like eating, and when I wanted to take a break from reading, I'm listening to the audiobooks.
Which is Jim Dale, right?
Yeah.
So I'm listening to The Night Circus, which is Jim Dale.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of participating. What do you think of The Night Circus, actually? Random thought.
It was good up until like, well, audiobook-wise, maybe an hour ago when I started to just get confused.
What part are you at?
I'm not even sure. It's like bouncing back and forth between the 1890s and the early 1900s, and I'm just like, I'm a little confused. And this whole competition thing
is stupid.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's dumb. I feel like the competition should have just been completely eliminated from the story, and it just be like a whimsical, magical story.
Are they even the main characters?
Who? The girl and the guy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
They're supposed to be competing against each other.
Yeah, but I feel like lately it's not really talking about them very much.
No.
So I don't know, it's just confusing.
Yeah, if you have...
The beginning I liked a lot.
Just don't think about the competition. Okay. Don't think about it. Just enjoy the story. So we wanted to talk about Strange the Dreamer really quick. So Kevin was actually listening to the audiobook, and he's further than I am. We'll say you're like 75 pages ahead of me-ish.
Somewhere around
So we just spent the last hour talking about Strange the Dreamer and like all of our theories. So I really wanted to kind of like capture it on camera. So if you have not read Strange the Dreamer,
spoiler alert.
There will be spoilers. I will put it on the bottom. If you're not up to chapter 38, which is page 319, you will be spoiled. So, a couple things we want to talk about are theories on who Laszlo is.
So Gabby just got past the part where Laszlo inspects the anchors for the first time. So when Laszlo touches the anchor...
Well, he actually touched it already for the second time, and his fingers turned gray again.
Okay, so you just got to that part. So that's technically the one where it was
where it hit you.
What you'll notice, you should reread that part. They didn't turn gray again. They're still gray. No,
they disappeared. It dissolved. It didn't wash away. It faintly dissolved. It faintly went away, and then it faintly went away, and then it came back a second time. No,
so I guess
it did. I
guess I missed the part that they faded.
It did fade.
I thought that they never faded. So, So my immediate theory, and either way, it still holds true, is that Laszlo is a god spawn, and because he doesn't have, like, we don't know about his parents. We just know that he's an orphan. He was dropped off as a baby somewhere by his mother. Mothers can be humans at this point. So
also we talked a lot about the difference, like the seraph and then the, I say it wrong, the Metharthim? Yeah. Mizarthim or whatever. Like, are they the same as the seraphim? And did they come 200 years ago? I think we're both confused on that. Like, so who came 200 years ago?
I think I have two thoughts.
And who destroyed the demons that created the cusp? The EG or whatever. The demons. Yeah, the EG.
I have two thoughts. So either the Mizarthim are spawn of the seraph because of the idea that everyone thinks the seraph have wings. That seems to be like the thing. So that's the only difference between. However,
you're right. Well, everything has wings.
And but the Mizarthim don't.
No, they don't. They can't fly.
Right. Or there's also always the idea that legends grow larger than reality.
That's true.
So the Mizarthim could have been the seraph from legend, and just like over time, this evil dictatorship of the Mizarthim turned into just these almighty beings that ruled, but were good.
Yeah, but the Citadel has wings.
So, that was what I thought. So, it had to be based on something.
Yeah. We also talked about the anchors and the beasts on top of the anchors. Then there are wasps, beasts, statues inside of the citadel that are, I guess, are supposed to be protectors. And when I think of this, I think of like Harry Potter, you know, like the statues on top of Harry Potter. And remember in the last Harry Potter movie, or like last book, actually you never read the last book, but in the last movie, McGonagall cast that spell. They drop down from the Hogwarts, and they like march across the bridge. That's what I'm like picturing in my mind. They're in the heart of the citadel.
Oh yeah, and there's the big sphere.
In the heart of the citadel.
Which didn't really make sense.
I still think it's kind of like their soul.
I think it's just another ball of metal.
But it's floating.
So is the citadel.
I know the story of Atlantis isn't actually like, there's different variations of the story of Atlantis, but the actual movie, Atlantis, there's so many similarities to it. Like, the heart of Atlantis, the heart of the citadel, the heart of Atlantis has like that glowing orb when they go under the water, and like that is the soul. Like, that's what keeps it alive.
No, I think it's
that's
just
their power source.
Floating orb.
And then there's
metal.
Yeah, well, I think that it's a power source. I don't know. I'm just seeing so much similarities between the two. I actually love it.
And then we talked about the first page of the
book.
book,
My gosh, for like...
which now we're confused
Yes.
of whether or not
the
it's
prologue.
like a foretelling of what's coming at the end of the book, or if it's something that happened at the...
Is it a flash forward or a flashback?
There you go. At
first, I thought this was when Weep lost its name. This is when the humans, they escape. I guess they're captives, you know, like they kill. The Godslayer comes in. And I assumed that one of the people from the Citadel fell. But now we're thinking that it's one of the 5
kids
from the Citadel, and we think it's Ruby. I mean, these are just theories. Okay, so that's pretty much our thoughts for right now. So I'm going to keep on reading. What time is it now? It is 10:07. Hey guys, so it is almost 12:30, and I just got to page 406. I'm on chapter 48, so I have about 125 pages left to read, something like that. According to my Bookout app, which is actually doing a pretty good job, it's telling me that I have 2 hours and 34 minutes left to pretty much finish the book. So I think I'm going to stop for the night, and I am going to try and wake up semi-early tomorrow. Like, I don't think I'm going to set an alarm for like 5 a.m. or anything, but I'm going to try and wake up and finish it before noon. But now I feel fairly hopeful because I'm not so far behind anymore. Good morning. It is the following day. It is Saturday, September 29th. It is about 8:30 in the morning, and I've had a pretty productive morning so far. I've been listening to Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone while kind of doing some things around the house and getting ready. I'm currently on chapter 3, and I'm on page 33. So I'm loving Harry Potter, of course. It's so good. So now I want to focus on Strange the Dreamer. As I mentioned last night, I have about 120 or so pages left in the book, and it's telling me it'll take me about 2.5 hours to read it. So I think what I'm going to try and do is do a reading sprint the next 60 minutes and just try and read as fast and as much as I can, and then just see where I'm at in 60 minutes, and maybe I will take a break, do some editing, because this vlog is going to be very long. My goal is to finish Strange the Dreamer before noon today. Hey guys, so it's 11:30 and I was able to finish Strange the Dreamer before noon, which I'm really happy about. I was gonna just read for 60 minutes and I ended up just finishing the book just pretty much in one straight sitting because it was getting really good towards the end. I'm not sure how I feel about the ending. So one part was unpredictable completely, and another part was predictable. So Obviously, we're gonna go into a whole bunch of spoilers during our live show, which, by the way, has been canceled. We aren't going to be doing it tomorrow night anymore on Sunday. I will leave a link down below and like information when we are going to be having our live show, but more than likely it's going to be either Monday or Tuesday. And that's going to be the live show for Strange the Dreamer and The Fiery Heart. Okay, so back to Strange the Dreamer. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I'm just like shocked at the ending. It's an interesting ending. It definitely makes me want to pick up the second book for sure. So Laini Taylor did a good job on that. I'm just kind of speechless and shocked. Like I said, there were parts of the story, like I had a theory and I was actually right about one of these theories. I actually hadn't mentioned this theory yet. But then, anyways, okay. Yeah, I don't really have any words. I'm really shocked at how it ended. So I think it's gonna be a solid 4 out of 5 stars. So now I want to finish my bingo board. I have read a book about magic. So I have a bingo, which is the 4th vertical. Also retelling, and a book over 300 pages. So I was actually able to get 2 bingos, which I'm super happy about. I can't wait to do the next bingo. I think you guys are really going to enjoy the challenges for the next bingo, which is, I'm gonna post it on tomorrow on Sunday, and it starts Monday, October 1st and goes up until Sunday, October 7th. So I'm really excited to start the next bingo. So I think this is where I'm going to end this reading vlog. I'm quite happy with how much I read. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye!